Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast episode. My name is The Star, I am The Star Crochet, and I make and sell crochet and knit gifts for everyone. Well, I guess you could say I do more than crochet and knit now, but I'll show you guys when we get there. On this episode I talk about things like what I have been up to, finished objects, works in progresses. At the end I want to do like where I show what I have for future markets that are finished objects as well, but they were in the past. So anyway, let's start with what I've been up to. I have been crocheting a little bit, I have been knitting a lot, I have been cross-stitching a lot, and I have been lace tatting a good bit since the last time I started when I showed you guys. Like, I think I showed you guys, it was like the little pieces that I didn't, or no, it was that I didn't even want to show you guys because I was so bad at it, but I got the gist of it now on making like a motif and stuff like that. I have been making different colored motifs with the same pattern, and that's what I've been up to. I'm going to start with finished objects. So I have this yellow elephant because I made this as a sale 2 or 3 weeks ago when I attended the market last, I can't remember. But I have this yellow elephant and it has no tail, but that's how the pattern is written. This is not an original pattern. I will link in the description box below where I found the pattern on Etsy. So I have that. I also have this purple elephant because, again, it was another sale at the last time I attended the market. So I have this purple elephant, no tail. And then I have this, I'm scooting back here for this one. What I have is this knitted top that I made, and I want to show you guys. So this has what I want to include for the beginning and the remainder of clothing that I make. I want to include a star on every clothing item that I make for men, women, children, and babies. So I have this top right here. It's a unisex top and it's not the fanciest. I am doing a much better job on the piece that I'm knitting right now in my works in progress, and I'll show you guys that when I get there. What I want to do with this though, I don't want to finish this just yet. Like, this is not done just yet, even though it's in the finished objects section, but still. I want to add sleeves, maybe like about like, you know, like a sweater length sleeve, and then on the bottom here, which is, this is the back and then this is the front, I want to include like a ribbing down here so it'll like cinch up a little bit when it comes to the fit, as a standard sweater should. And so I have this as my finished object, well, works in progress, but in the finished objects section. And then the next finished object I have is this mouse. This is an original pattern and I want to sell it. Here we go, here's the back, and then here's the arms and legs, and then the torso, the head. And I want to include this in future markets, but this is a finished object. And so I'm going to sell this for maybe like $30 or something. I try to make everything affordable for now. I try to make everything affordable because the type of yarn that I use the basic acrylic value yarn for everything that I crochet amigurumi wise. So that's why I put affordable prices on everything, because it's the very cheapest yarn that I could get that I use for amigurumi. Anyway, yes, and then I have this handful of lace tatting motifs, and I'll show you guys one by one. Let me scoot up closer now. So I have this in like a brown, and I want to make these as like an ornament, I guess you could say. Like I want to make it into like an ornament, but do you see this pattern here, the way I made it? It's like a flower, 5 petals, and then I have on the inside is like 5 loops on the inside. And so I'll show you guys one color at a time. Here's another one. And then this is number 3. This one is like an off-white. And then this one is number 4, it's red. This one is number 5, orange. I like the way that this one turned out, the orange one. is very, very professional looking, and it's very pretty. And then the next one is like a taupe or a khaki. The next one is yellow, and I bought this like variegated color, or just separate colors of all these different colors of thread that I am using for lace tatting, and it's a very thin size 10 thread, which I think people try to say that's also a size 1 yarn. It's slightly smaller than a size 1 yard. I would say, in my opinion, the size 10 thread. And then next is like a turquoise. And then green, like a Kelly green. There we go. And then the last one is this brighter orange, like a carrot orange. Or pumpkin, no, carrot. And that is all for the lace tatting motifs of the finished objects. Next is the works in progresses. I have 3 works in progresses. I want to get this one up here first. This is my sock knitting work in progress. So with this work in progress, it is, let me make sure the needles are okay first. Okay. So the first work in progress is this men's sock. It is like very Christmassy. I'm using the second pack of the sock weight yarn, holiday sock weight yarn from Hobby. I keep wanting to say Hobby, but no, it's Hobby. Okay. And this is how it looks so far. It's all very Christmassy. Can't go wrong with that, right? And that is what I have so far for my sock knitting. And then my next work in progress is this sweater that I'm knitting. So I'm working on a sleeve right here. I'm using I think it's like a 16-inch circulars that I'm using, size 4.5 millimeter. And let me do this real quick before I show you guys the rest. I don't have any like needle stoppers or anything, so I'll do the best I can here. I don't have a star just yet on this sweater, but this is what it looks like. It has orange on the very bottom, and then I have where it is ribbed on the very bottom to show that cinched effect that I was looking for the previous sweater that I was making. And then I have this, and then I have the other sleeve right here. It has a lifeline through it. So this is what it looks like so far, the other sleeve. And then with this sleeve, I am assuming that I count to 100 rows when it comes to the sweater, and then I do like a 2-inch ribbing. But we'll see how it goes. I know I'm supposed to decrease along the way, but I gotta make it my touch, you know? So I can't quite follow all of the pattern. My next work in progress, and my last work in progress, is this cross stitch. I'm hooked to a needle right now, so I don't want to lose it. It's easy to, it's sometimes not easy to lose, and sometimes it is easy to lose. But it's connected right now, so it does pretty good while it's connected to a thread. And then I have this cross stitch right here that I've been working on. I am very close to finishing. The way that I mark what color I am at, I outline the color. So like this part right here, I outline it, and then when I'm done with the color, I scribble it in like these two, and like this one, and this one. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm at color number 19. And yeah, this is the last work in progress. The last section that I want to get to is showing the past works in progresses, or the past finished objects of everything that I've crocheted amigurumi ways for the market. I was organizing my inventory. I don't have 15 boxes anymore, but I have like, here, let me show you guys. I have like all size large boxes now. Right there too. So they're all labeled, and then while them all like being labeled and inside the boxes, all the sizes are labeled. So I'm ready. And so anyway, this is a whale shark. I made this pattern. I don't like the way it looks, but other people think like, oh, it's so cute, but I guess it is. But it's just this part right here is the weirdest part. The mouth where it's like, ah. It's just the weirdest part, but I don't mind it. So this is one whale shark, and then I have another whale shark that I've made. I want to discontinue these whale sharks because I don't know. Another one. I just didn't have that much fun making it. So anyway, all of these duckies right here have been, what would I call it? Bestseller at the markets. And I would charge these for $5 each because they're very simple to make. One color, two colors. So two colors and safety eyes, but these ones right here are just regular black yarn that I use for eyes. But I would like to continue to use safety eyes for the eyes of the duckies. Green, turquoise, and so I want to stuff the totes more with these duckies when I get the chance before I go back to the market this Saturday. And I will be at the market this Saturday. But you see this one right here, it has the amigurumi eyes, the safety eyes. And not this one. Like, do you see a difference? Yeah, it looks more professional like this way. And they're very easy to buy from Amazon. Like a pack of like 400, so like 200 safety eyes to assemble. And then the white one, and there's just a whole bunch of duckies in here. So I decided to keep it all in this bag along with the whale sharks. And then the final section of what I have to show you guys is, put these back in the bag. Oh, come on. One of the whale sharks tried to fly away from the bag, and I was like, no. The last bag that I have to show you guys is all turtle bugs. The reason why I don't have this listed on my Etsy is because I am discontinuing these as well. They were very time consuming to make, and unless I can find safety eyes that are this big to place on there, I might continue to make them. But then I have like this way, and then what I used is like variegated yarn for the shell. If you remember some odd years ago, where I had the variegated, the way that I sorted it was like sunrise, sunset, autumn, black, blue and green, and then I can't remember. Cotton candy, that's what it was. So like this one would be, I don't remember. That's why I'm discontinuing them. At least the kind with the variegated shell like this. Like this one was blue and green, of course, because you see it was blue and green. But then I had a second batch that I made, and I have all this amigurumi that I have left in my aunt's house that I gotta pay for shipping if I want to get it back in return, which is, that's fine. But the second batch of all the amigurumi turtle bugs that I made were solid colors like this one. And I don't have a lot of the second batch, really. And see, this is all. And I'm not using this tag anymore. It's too big. I use the market tags. You know, they're short and sweet. They're that big maybe. They're really small and it's really convenient. So I'm just gonna cut this one off right here. There we go. And there's no need for, you know, placing the Star Crochet and my logo or my brand on every tag. And then I placed this for $17, so I might want to sell it for $20 because they were my best sellers back when I had a whole bunch of these at the market. And here's the remainder. Yeah. So that is it for today's episode. If you have made it this far in the video, please subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell so you're always notified of all the videos I make. Check out my social medias such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And also check out my website. It is thestarcrochetshop.com. Like this video if you liked this video, and check out my Patreon. It is $5.55 a month per person per month. You get perks such as post-in updates, early access videos, yarn haul videos, and member shoutouts in every description box of every YouTube video. You also get to view the videos that are originally for YouTube at least one day early on Patreon. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.